Hello everyone, welcome to Ready City Crit. I am your Dungeon Master Harna, and joining me is my usual rigmarole of players. Let's start off with a person, I feel like we've done this one before, but let's go for the person who can do the most accents, and we'll work our way down to our single accent king and or queen.
I know I'm at the bottom because sod that.
I'll go first. I DM. Hi, I'm Anthony. I play Barrow Stark of the City Rogue Fighter, and I'll pass it on to the next.
I'll go next because I like to do voices. Hi, I'm Ryan. I play Cyrus Revermore, the Orc Barbarian.
I think with what you trained to do, I think not being...
Yeah, as an actor, I should probably have went first, but I haven't acted in a long time because working 9 to 5. Yay.
What a way to make a living.
It is actually.
Barely get in back.
I mean, it's going to be one of you two next.
I feel like I'll go next. I can't really do... I feel like I could do voices if I threw myself into it more, but like I get self-conscious and also I'm terrible at voices, and basically the only ones I can do are my own voice or Constantine, the world's most dangerous frog. So hi, my name is How do you not know who Constantine, the world's most dangerous frog is? He's the fucking antagonist of one of the Muppet movie. He's just Kermit with a... He's the fucking, like, where it's like Kermit looking at Kermit in a shroud on the meme.
I know the meme, I don't know the context.
That's Constantine, the world's most dangerous frog, and he's like vaguely Russian, but also kind of Kermit.
He works alongside Ricky Gervais.
He does work alongside Ricky Gervais, who is called Dominic Bad Guy. Love the Muppets movies. Definitely gonna watch those at some point soon. Hi, I'm George. I play Atlas Merle, the Alwyn Druid.
I think I can do Irish.
Maxine.
Irish and bitchy English. So hi, I'm Mary. I play Astral ASMR Cleric. I'll pass on to next.
Yeah, so yeah, I tried doing an Indian accent and someone said, why are you speaking Italian at me? So yeah, I cannot do an accent at all in any way, shape or form. So I'm Will and play Rogia the Jurgar Ranger, and I always stay in one consistent voice.
Whenever my sister tries to do any accent, it just becomes Pakistani really fast, no matter what accent she attempts to do originally.
That happens to me sometimes, but how does Indian go to Italian?
I didn't even start Indian. I started at
Started Italian.
Yeah, I must have started. What was it? Because I said, did I even get closer in? And they went, no. You didn't even start anywhere near it. You just worked your way down to Italian, and then whatever.
Italian's a fun one to do though, because you can really like ham up Italian. You can't do that with Indian without feeling really racist about it, you know? You can't be racist towards Italians. You can be xenophobic, I guess, but Italian's not a race.
Who wants to remind us what happened last time?
Fucked if I know, mate. I just got an hour of cowboy lore.
We landed on
we went on the
Squall.
skyhook thingy. We ate some rat bird.
Astra ate berries.
Astra didn't eat rat bird because she's a pussy-ass bitch who won't eat her rat bird and grow big and strong.
Yep.
Barrows bought a bag of teals, deep-fried rat teals.
And they were delicious.
They were they were nice, and
He
then
was
they
like,
weren't.
he was like,
And then they were good.
He was like, can I have some rat bird, but without the bird? I was crying at the moment when you were like, when you say rat bird, do you mean rat bird or do you mean pigeon? And it's like rat bird hybrid hitting the window and sliding down. It's like, what's a pigeon?
We bought some skyhooks, and then we used them.
And we actually did surprisingly okay. Saparna got a little bit bonk, but apart from that...
She got wings, it's fine, because she
It's
is
fine.
peacock.
Yeah. Although she did have that moment of like, Saparna, you can fly! Saparna, you have wings that can fly!
Slowly falls into the abyss. And then we landed at the next choir, and we're looking to go to the council.
Ish.
Ish.
They're like the closest we've got to a council. The planet's not doing great, okay? We're eating ratbird out here, and this is the capital. Imagine what we're eating back home. I like to think that Astra's just thinking back to the like meal of mostly dried rations that she had at the Moreau house of like, what was that meat? I assumed because it was dried, it was just beef or something, but there are no cows here.
Astra just don't think about it. Just don't think about it.
Back on the croak, they're eating like bird rat, which is just rats with beaks.
No, they're eating rat. You'd think that would just be a regular rat, but it's not. It's a rat that somehow crossed with a different rat.
It's 8-legged rat with 2 tails, 2 heads.
Okay, even Maxie would put that damn thing down.
I love the idea of Atlas explaining. She's like, it's a rat, it's got 2 heads, but not like side-by-side heads, kind of just like the amount of 2 heads in 1 head. It's like, what does that mean, Atlas?
Oh god, now I've got like a xenomorph rats where 1 rat head opens and another rat head comes out.
Yeah, it like splits into 4 and then there's just a second like toothier rat head inside.
All I'm saying, if that happened in front of Astra, she'd have Thunderwave and switched that shit to fire.
Astra's just there, like, holding up the fucking Stevel Storm, like, yeah, hi man, we changed our mind, nuke the planet.
I imagine that if you were a life cleric, you'd be like, all life is beautiful, all life is precious, except that fucking thing, kill it.
I just make just FYI, I make a personal exception to this entire planet, just in case.
It's like, sorry, royal family, but your planet's fucked. There's no saving it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alrighty. You guys are all in Squall, in Song, which is like the biggest, oldest settlement, which is built up high above the actual small glare itself. You are currently kind of near the center. You're in the like the upper ribbon, which is the closest ribbon to the actual main spire itself. And you kind of see, like, looking up at the spire, you see, like, big, like, entry points all kind of throughout it, almost like a big, kind of like, like a, it's literally like little like windows cut into a big tower, which almost like form like little points where you could perch if you were a little bird. You're currently in the upper ribbon. There's no obvious way in apart from the base of the spire itself, where it kind of meets the actual structure.
I'm just waiting for us to like be on our way to somewhere. There's just like a fucking, gap in the pavement that just leads down to death and nothing. It's like, why would they not fill that in? It's like everyone can fly. Don't be such a pussy about it.
The Kenku.
They know what they did.
So, which direction are we going?
I don't know. I got a ship here once, so bottom of it, I guess.
Okay, look for signs of. Is there a town hall? Is that a thing here?
I know if that's a thing here.
Well, if you want to look for one, it's a perception check or history check. I don't see do anything like that.
Story.
It's 17 on perception. Unless all the signs are in orange, in which case I don't see shit.
You're like, oh yeah, there's signs. For some reason, it's
That
not
could-
letting me roll a history check, but I rolled a 1 anyway, so...
So D&D Beyond has changed its
Oh, you click it and then roll it?
format. You click it and then you have to roll it.
Okay.
They put everything into the dice counter for some reason instead of just rolling
That's
it
weird. I don't know
automatic.
why they did that.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that either.
Stop misruling. Atlas? No idea. Cyrus, looking around. You look for, like, big buildings, like, things that might, like, be council chambers, anything like that, meeting halls. Nothing really stands out to you too much on this, like, layer and then the ribbon. There is this, like, big bazaar you can see with these huge, big, like, like, big hanging, kind of like, like silks and carpets, like tarps that kind of like all hang above it. Kind of where it's one of the biggest areas you see, but it looks more like a market rather than a, like an actual, point where people might meet and discuss things. The only impressive looking structure that would maybe lend itself well to being some kind of like, administrative or like, political building is the main spire, the actual ship that this whole city's built off. Maybe somewhere in those higher up windows, or maybe that's just housing for the wealthy. You're not sure.
Okay, well, maybe we could check out the market. I'm sure somebody that lives here knows the way, or we could just
I
go
mean,
to
let's
the
just go
spire.
up in the spire. General rule, the further away something is from the smog, the more important it is.
Alright, to the spire then.
How are we? Is there stick? I hope.
I'm sure there's a door or something.
Okay. I don't want to think about the amount of stairs going up there.
Maybe they've got... Well, they have lifts that go to the surface, so maybe they've got lifts that go up.
Okay.
Yeah, so the central spire of the song is actually thicker than the one you just seen over at Atlas's hometown of the Croak. And you kind of, as you get closer, you see that there is like these. They're not even like, you're used to like seeing like, city watch and city guard are all kind of uniformed and very, very similar. Thinking back, especially like, Thaxil, all the dragons are all, military and, we're easy to tell them apart. But kind of as you get close, just a group of people who look more like civilians rather than like any like organized military. Like they're wearing like, just like jackets, like all different colors, like, there's no real organization here. But as you kind of guys move up, you see a few of them like, move and block your path. And one of them who is this like Arakok or like bird folk, who has this like kind of like white head plumage, and then their body is almost like a zebra like pattern of like black and white feathers throughout the body. And they kind of like look over in your direction and like cock their head as they can like block your way. I'm like, "Can we help you, strangers?" he calls out in Oran.
I feel like Atlas waits a second for Beryl to start talking because he's the charismatic one, and then remembers that she's the only one who speaks Oran and is like, ah, shit. Yeah, we need to see the, council.
Got an appointment?
No.
Alright. We could take you there.
Or...
What you got?
Got a nice bag of ratbird tails.
Make a precision check.
Take a minute to get used to. 10.
Persuasion? Old history.
Oh, shit. I think all my history rolls where I was trying to roll it before
Well,
eight.
what's your persuasion
Yeah.
bonus?
Hang on.
The 4 plus your persuasion bonus, whatever that is, just...
I'm still rolling history and I don't know how to stop.
Just tell me what your persuasion bonus is. Just tell whatever it says.
1.
So a 5 for the first roll. Got it. We
if
would think
you
it's
go to
something a
the
bit
bottom
more
left, there should be
substantial.
an X. Just click on the X until there's no more X's. The bottom left.
Like queuing up your Sims actions.
The X's just go forever.
Just keep clicking. Just keep.
You have to keep clicking, like you promised.
I don't think this is doing anything.
Refresh the page.
Yeah.
How many history checks did you roll?
It wasn't working, so I just like spam clicked it for a little bit.
Bear in mind, this one plays cookie clicker like the whole time we're playing D&D. Click fanatic.
It reminded me of the pig from Toy Story, where it's like clicking the channels. It's like, oh wait, no, you're passing. I'm in the hundreds. I gotta keep going until I get back right.
Okay. Yeah, they say to you, wasn't really thinking rat tails. We think it's a bit more substantial. What else you got?
I'll turn to the party and say in common. The nice men would like a bribe.
Sure. Cyrus pulls out 5 gold pieces.
Make a precision check again, Atlas.
Yay, I made persuasion. It's not very good, but it's not history, so you know.
It's a good start. We were thinking maybe, you know, enough for all of us to share. He gestures to his group of about like 8.
I will add another 3 gold pieces.
Can I have a persuasion check, Atlas?
Just going to be slowly emptying your coin purse here. Yeah.
He's eating, hang on.
No, he's saying, he's
what's
pointing
higher?
up.
More.
He's pointing
Gotta
up.
go
He's like,
higher.
more.
There's 8 of them. I've already given them 1
This is a great
each.
start.
Or we could do it the other way. She looks to Cyrus.
You threatening us? Make an intimidation check.
I'm also not very intimidating.
Oh.
You know, fuck it.
Can I don't know, step forward?
Honestly, I'm
to
more
help?
intimidating
Oh,
than I
never
am
mind.
persuasive.
You got this, honey.
That might just be all Cyrus.
Fine, we'll take the 8.
I love the idea of Alice being like, persuasive, persuasive. Alright, when do I get to stab these fuckers? Alice will throw them the 8 gold.
Perfect. They take it, and they begin to lead you into the spire. Whenever you get in, you see that what used to be the big lift that kind of like went down to the surface here has been long since dismantled. And the entire side of the spire, where the one in the crook still really gave that air of like an old ship that had been like abandoned. This is like a bustling little like facility. You can see that to be makeshift, like, you know, gangways and stairs all connecting the far sides of each other. Some actually cleared, like, divided floors, fully cutting off, you know, like the up and down motion of what the elevator would have once been able to achieve. You know, you pass these, like, you know, big, like, like bulkhead doors with these, like, strange vaults. You hear the hum of, like, the generators still active, like, echoing up the spire shaft itself from down below, keeping the smog net under control. This group will actually lead you up a couple of flights of stairs. You eventually
You'll turn around and be like, more money.
You eventually pass, you know, like more, you know, like a lot of doors and like, you know, these buildings. And these are clearly not original with the structure. These are like, you know, they've kind of built this area out and like packed it out with like, you know, like areas to live, like maybe meeting spaces, you're not sure. But you pass all the way up through the mid choirs from the first choir. And eventually you get to a point where the thing blocking you from going any higher is the old elevator platform, which kind of like, you know, is like stuck kind of like in the way. And there are a few like chains that kind of like hang down from above, and they kind of like get to the top, turn around, like look at your group and go like, well, I think your unfeathered friends there are going to need to maybe climb up these, but you two should be fine. They like nod to you and Saparna.
Astra is experiencing technical difficulties.
She looks real bored.
It does look real bored, it's okay.
She's trying to figure out why her Discord's not working. Is is there any way of climbing?
Yeah, you can climb these big chains.
I mean, Cyrus is happy to climb the chain. Astra could fly but she'll need a sleep after it.
A big sleep or a little sleep?
A big sleep. A very big sleep.
Biggest of sleeps.
And
No,
depends how long.
no, the biggest of sleeps is death.
The medium sleep then.
I guess a coma.
The
No, it's
Second.
a little sleep is a nap. A medium sleep is regular sleeping. The big sleep is a coma, and the biggest sleep is death.
I'm glad we figured this all out. And her Discord has frozen again.
No, it's okay. It glitched. The flying only lasts like a minute. That's, I guess, it's going to take longer than a minute to climb.
You can fly pretty far in a minute.
Yeah, it's only about 150 feet.
If you sprint, you could cover that in 5 turns. Less.
Oh, anyone climbing the chains? I will need an athletics check.
No, thank you.
Don't seem like there's much option there, so.
I mean, if you teleport or anything like that, or
are so
flying, or
Fucking hell.
Why did you change things? Why did you do this D&D Beyond?
Now we refuse to have you sponsor us. I'm just kidding. Please come sponsor.
Asher says
You do
anyone
not
struggles,
speak.
she'll get the wings out and use the wings.
sure, Volgir starts to climb up. Go next. Cyrus thinks really hard about
God.
history.
No, mine's doing.
I'll just say physical dice maybe until. Well, you rolled a 9, so plus whatever you're.
It'll be a 16 with my modifier, but I'm trying to figure out why it's rolling history because I
Maybe-
never clicked on
Maybe
history.
D&D Beyond just having a.
You get history.
Yes, that's a 16 for me.
Astra.
Astra is going to fly. Get the
Alrighty.
wings out and fly.
She rolls a 3, so she jumps, grabs the chain, falls off the chain, immediately activates wings.
Well, technically it would be a. Hold on.
She did say if anyone was struggling with the chain, you know, she would activate her wings. She didn't say that like that excluded herself.
Yeah, that's a 5. So yeah, since she feels like she's got a best, she'll put the wings out.
Yep. So you kind of fly past with Saparna, who's flying as well as Atlas, and you guys fly up to the top, land up there. Shortly after, Volgir and Cyrus both appear. No slips or worse for wear. You put yourself up onto this elevator shaft in the High Choir. I mean, as you all, like, you know, stand here looking out in the High Choir, you see that there are like these huge, big, like, paintings on the walls and like different colors and chalks and paints. You see that there is like large, like, you know, iconography and symbols, almost like, you know, like a tapestry telling a story. You see, like, you know, like literal sunlight, like shining down onto like bird folk. You see bird folk with these like strange devices attached to their backs, which kind of look like star marks, maybe like flying around. And you see like other small like planets detailed and things like that, like in the background, and like this kind of like this golden sunlight that's like, you know, sent down from the start is like, you know, handed off by the bird folk to like these other people, and things like that, like kind of looking around here, like all, you know, very much iconography about the bird folk and their duties and responsibilities. As you look around here as well, you find that there is a you know, like a large, like, holy symbol you see of Katran over one kind of like building, which takes up like half like the space that's been walled off, and like, you know, this huge big, like, you know, ornate stained glass kind of like structure of that symbol of knowledge, and there like hanging above, and then higher up again, you see that there are these like stairs that climb and wind, like almost like access, like service stairs, like wind on the outside of the actual ship itself, like right up against the inside of the hull, and they wind up and higher up and higher up, and you see there's another blocked out floor higher again than this. You see there are lots of these little, like, kind of like almost like tacked on, like little boxes that jut out into the actual space, and you kind of realize that these little homes or houses up here, they're like tacked on from the inside, but they have no access to the inside. You saw these like holes in the outside. You must have to fly into them from the outside just to get anywhere. And every now and again, there's a few little like access ports and holes that, you know, allow people to fly in and out as they please from the actual outside in. You see just people like bustling around and things like that, and, you know, it's not like you're alone up here by any means. You do get a few odd looks.
Probably how the fuck they get up here.
So do we just keep climbing, or?
Can Atlas look around to see if she sees anywhere that might be council-ish?
Sure. Make a perception check.
And
I mean, like, there's like obviously some kind of monastery or religious building there towards Katran, but you don't see any obvious, like, you know.
we keep going up.
Okay, keep climbing.
Says Atlas, who doesn't have to climb at all. It's actually very easy.
We need to wait for Mary and Anthony to come back.
Just having tech issues still.
Let's take a little break.
I will use that as a time.
And we're all back and accounted for. So you guys start climbing up even higher. Eventually, you find yourself at the point where no more stairs seem to rise. Above you hangs this monumental engine, Cyrus, suspended from the ceiling. You can see behind it, it's like almost like directly attached into this huge like thruster, cuff that kind of like is just above it. You see like huge big cables and connections all connected up into it, and you can see the engine still hums with life, and you see that there are like mana coils like buzzing away, like all plumbed into this thing. It's still probably giving power, still actively contributing to whatever the city and whatever the net and all may need as well. You see these cables all hanging down around that have been like severed and disconnected from other systems that have become inaccessible over time, or maybe just not required anymore and salvaged to be taken elsewhere. But the actual space here, which dominates the space, there is a central like where the stair comes up where you are, it kind of ends on a circular like platform, which probably used to be some kind of like safety level, you're not entirely sure, but it's got like this like meshwork grid, and then above it there has been placed this like smooth metallic disc that kind of makes up the majority of the floor. It probably covers a good 2/3 of the floor space from the center outward, but all around you there are more and more of these little boxes on the walls all tacked on to the outside, and each one of those boxes, above it, there are all these little like nests, but they are not nests made out of like sticks and leaves. They're like nests made out of like, you see some of them which are literally just like bits of metal that have been warped and bent to like resemble nests. Some of them are literally just like piles of like old cushions or pillows and things like that. One is just an array of like cuddly toys, like all just like stacked up together. You can like see all, and there are
the council member seats.
There are hundreds of these all around the space.
We're trying our best.
There are no current any kind of like council in session, so no one will have any reason to be here. But you have found the Council of Falling Notes. That is where it is.
Is there a horn or a bell or
look around?
Something you can set off?
Nope. The only thing you could maybe set off is the giant engine in the roof.
No, but we can look around nearby for offices.
But what if I got the engine to do just like a small burst? Just a real quick burst, just like a flare.
Isn't the engine actively going right now?
It's not, the thruster isn't going, but the engine is still powered.
No. That engine is powering important shit. Don't do stuff to it. You do stuff to it, the grid goes down, the smog rises, and the city dies. No!
Just like one
No!
empire.
No!
It would be the fastest way of getting people here.
It would be the fast way of killing the whole city, which is one out of like 20 cities we're trying to keep alive.
It's just a suggestion.
It's bad, and you shouldn't make any more of those.
Well, what do you suggest?
We look around for an office. Or, I don't know, if we hit Saparna really hard, does she ring like a bell?
I don't want to be hit very hard, thank you.
Worth a shot.
Cyrus will look for something.
Sure, what are you looking for?
A bell or some kind of summons button.
Sure, make a perception check.
7.
You do find a call button, Cyrus.
Beep, 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 beep.
And you hear... And you hear the elevator rapidly climbing towards your position.
Oh god, how do I stop an elevator in motion?
On call!
At least I don't have to worry about getting back down now. That was
Is
weighing on
there
my
a
mind.
red button for stop?
Make a perception check.
It's all the way across the other side of the room. You gotta run.
4.
You see next to the call button, there's an emergency stop button, but you can see the emergency stop button has been removed and there's like black and yellow hazard tape put over it, and someone's written in Orin, in like Sharpie, like, do not call elevator, like in capital block letters.
Atlas, what does this say?
It says, don't call the elevator.
I've already done that. How do I stop it?
Alice will try pushing aside the hazard tape to see if there's wires that she can like connect inside.
You like rip them off. Yeah, there's like exposed wires kind of spill out.
Alice grabs them in a handful and just tries to shove them together.
Okay, make a
I'm going to get electrocuted.
make an intelligence check.
Could Asher look around like the other side of the room? There's like benches. If there's like a normal call button over there.
Sure, make a perception check.
It's like, well, that's definitely the wrong
8.
call button.
Atlas, you grab a shitload of electrics, just exposed wires. Atlas, you take 20 points of lightning damage as means electricity powered by the generator arcs through your body, and everyone for a moment sees your little bird skeleton.
No, my little bird skeleton.
With
Can I just-
electronic lungs?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna walk over to the elevator and just put the EMP on.
Okay. Move over.
No, don't fire the EMP. That might kill all the power.
What's the radius in the
Better than
EMP?
nothing. 15 foot.
Yeah, you move over. Asher, as you're about to move over towards the other side, you can see there's another call button, and you're hoping for another emergency stop. You like get about halfway, and then you just hear, and everything just kind of goes quiet. The clanking suddenly stops, and you
I mean,
hear,
it's stopped.
and then it stops, and the noise stops for a moment, and you hear, dong. Dong, 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 and you begin to see the big like metal cables that previously were spooling the thing up are now just like going and going and going, and the counterweights start fucking like flying back up towards you.
I'll just look at Cyrus and go, Cyrus, just to tilt the check. Do you think it's likely that they might have put failsafe in if it starts falling rapidly?
I hope so, because I don't think I can grab that chain and keep my
If
fingers.
you look to Atlas, she's just there like,
Are your lungs still working, being within 15 foot of an EMP?
not sure.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Atlas.
Well, you ran over and grabbed cables. How close was that?
Well,
said
you
ran
went
away.
there to like that system to like shut it down, you know. 'Cause the elevator was still climbing, you know. It wasn't like
15.
You're all right. Yeah, you're the magical enchantments are keeping it at bay.
Well, it only stops it for 6 seconds, so it's going to reignite in 6 seconds, so it's still going to start.
Yep.
Suffocating for 6 seconds still sounds bad.
So,
Roll me a d20, Volgear.
God. Is this how far it drops in one fucking...
Can I do an
16.
engineer's check to see if elevators
16.
have usually got safety features built into them?
You can do an engineer check,
Yeah.
sure.
This is also a score.
Yeah, usually.
However, is this not a gnomish design?
I'm trying. I'm trying here, okay?
Astra, did you say Astra found a button?
Yeah, at the other side of the room. She's like, oh, it's not over here. Walks over.
Be a team.
What? Do you if you say there's a button, Volgear will definitely tell you press the sodding button because that EMP doesn't last forever.
Yeah, I don't want to press any random buttons and have that happen again. Can somebody read what the button says, please?
It's all in bird. I can't read
I'll
bird.
read the. It's Orin, first of all, you racist. Atlas walks
It's
over to
bird.
read the button.
You read the button.
Not racist
There is a
if you call
call
it
elevator and emergency stop button.
She smacks the emergency stop button.
Back to the emergency stop button. The wires all go taut as the lifts. As soon as the power is restored, the lift immediately starts to try to climb back up again. So it calls like, you know, you see like the counterweights like stop, like dong, there's a big like twang on the cable. And then as soon as the emergency stop, it just kind of everything like just hear like a screeching of like cogs and things like that, like coming to a sudden halt, and like a warping of metal. And then you just hear like echoing up the chamber like a distant like scream from down below.
That's
Someone
either
in
a
the
good
elevator.
sign or a bad sign.
Just someone's been in this elevator the whole time.
Local man is having bad day. That's probably nothing.
Guys, stay here.
Well, we got someone's attention.
Was that the plan, people?
Do we ever have a plan?
That is very true.
Schedule thing when people are here? I don't.
I say we give it 5 minutes. Someone's bound to come and check and see what's going on up here.
Especially, they're probably checking every floor.
Probably checking to make sure whatever happened is still alive in there first.
Well, first of all, they'll check to see where the screaming's coming from, and then they'll see what caused the screaming. And I caused the screaming, which means they're gonna come looking for me, so...
Why are we always causing terrorism? What?
That's not terrorism, it's just a little bit of terror.
Just the idea of
None
that's
of the
not terrorism.
isms.
That's not terrorism. Volga goes smashes a button. That's terrorism.
First minute
Do
goes
you know
by.
what-
No one comes.
Stop asking me if I know what anything is, okay? I've never been here. I was here
No, but you can
briefly,
read.
once. All I did was go to a bar and leave.
And get
Rapidly.
your brother set up with a
So
prostitute.
the difference is you can actually read what is going on here. We cannot.
Yeah, I can tell you button mean bad, don't touch it.
Well, can you do that a bit quicker, Nick?
Well, I'm sorry, I forgot that I was with a bunch of idiots who touch things.
Idiot.
Says the one who jumped out of a ship after a bomb.
Once.
And you will never live it down.
Is there anything else around here? Like a schedule? A itinerary? I don't know. Surely the book have plans?
I've already looked, and I found the button. I used the button, someone else can look. 'cause
Atlas will look around for a schedule
Sure, make a perception check.
I was just
itinerary.
looking at Cyrus like, yeah, not you.
13.
You don't see a schedule or itinerary, but you do hear the sound of beating wings.
Well, someone's on their way.
Several someones by the sounds of it.
A lot of someone's.
Oh, we fucked up. Asher steps behind Cyrus.
Zaparna. Maybe be ready with your message and your glowing, and if necessary, control their brains.
Sure thing.
Don't create more brains. Just control the ones that are already in their head.
If I make brains, then I
And
control
not
them for
by
a long
giving
time.
them little feet. Basically, never do that again unless we explicitly tell you that's exactly what we want you to do.
Guys are no fun.
If we don't say the words, please make an intellect devourer, don't do that. Ever. Ever.
I mean, can I just say that outright? Just don't make one ever. Ever.
We might need it once upon a time. I don't know, but unless we're like, that is exactly what we need in this moment, it's not what we need in that moment.
But I've already made them in the past, so you mean like going forward?
Going forward, none unless we're explicitly saying so.
You haven't made any since the council meeting, right?
No.
Zaparna, have you made brains since the council meeting?
Insight Saparna.
Check.
No.
You're into insight.
I don't. There's no point in me rolling because I won't see through that.
17.
No.
Well, I guess we have to believe her.
I'm so suspicious, but I just don't know.
It's Kaz all over again.
Hard to read.
I'm choosing my dice.
She also makes a lot of jokes, so you don't know if she's just saying it in a way that's trying to provoke a response from you, or if she's
What's
actually.
the partner? It's not funny.
But yeah, coming through a few like holes in the side of the walls, you see that there is a plethora of bird folk come like flying in, and they all kind of like perch. Some of them perch. They are wielding like a variety of weapons. Some have like rifles. Some have like bows and arrows. And they all kind of like perch around and start taking aim down towards you guys. And then you hear clanging up the stairs. And as you like look, you see there's a little small like battalion of like Kenku have like scramble up the stairway. And they all like are like got like their little weapons out, like little pistols. Some have like little like shotguns and things. And they are like frantically looking around, and they all see you. And you see one of these Arakocker who's like float in with this big, like ornate-looking rifle with this huge, big, like long scope on it, maybe as long as the barrel. Kind of like levels it down towards you, and then they call out in Orin, "Intruders of the High Choir, you have nearly caused catastrophic damage to the Temple of Katran. Please explain yourselves."
Nearly caused catastrophic damage. And for very good reason.
Now would be the time to explain the reason.
Saparna, go.
Oh,
Not the brain thing.
I have a message for the leader of all birdfolk. I, an idiotic peacock-brained birdfolk, don't know what that person would be. Please take me to your leader. And then she starts to glow gold.
I really expected you to be better at that.
She rolled a nat one.
She doesn't need to be better than that. She's, a god.
She rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20 back to back on that check of advantage, which is pretty fucking wild.
It's like the words, they were like not convinced a little bit, and then she started to glow, and they were like, wait a second.
Oh, very convinced.
They just do the whole bird thing of ooh, shiny thing.
Like, we don't trust this bitch. Ooh, she made shiny.
Yeah, she looks up at the wall, that, and they narrow their eyes. And the one there says, "I suppose we can facilitate that, but the gods have been quiet. What makes them suddenly speak now? What god has sent this message?" "Saparna has sent the message.
Not technically a lie.
I'm on very good terms with them."
Technically a god. Yeah.
Very well. Wait. This is most unorthodox.
Well, yeah, the gods are speaking for the first time in God knows how long. It's going to be a little unorthodox, isn't it?
I will need to seek out the members of, at the very least, the Speaker of the Council for this. But they probably will all, their decision to make. You need to leave this area. You can't stay here. This is a private area. You're not supposed to be up here.
But the message.
Yeah, I will pass the message on that this person needs to speak to the speaker, but again, you shouldn't be in here. This is a private area, and you especially should not have weaponry in here.
All right, where do you want us to wait?
What they're saying.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Is this
Let's assume Atlas is translating.
It's just lots of bird noises.
Atlas, tell them we're the guardians of the speaker.
I mean, I think they want the speaker to leave also. Her
Where are
too?
we going?
Yes. If you,
Well, then where do you want us to go?
Go to the temple down below and wait there. I'll have some guards escort you. And he like waves a wing to the Kenku, and you see a few of them like move up. One of them like produces like a big bag. Like,
We're not getting in the bag.
put guns in bag. Put weapon in bag.
No.
Yes.
Guys, just do it.
No.
Just
Put,
do it.
put in bag.
They'll give it back to us after.
Atlas puts our.
Are you sure about that?
No, but if they don't, I'll punt him off the spire, so you know.
Put in
Does
bag.
the Kenku look worried at all by that?
He doesn't understand common, so
No, she says that
Oh.
bit specifically in Orin, so
Oh,
he hears.
he looks a
She
little
says,
worried.
If he doesn't, and then says that I'll punt him off the spire in Orin. So what you hear is, if he doesn't, random owl noises.
Make an intimidation check, please, Atlas.
Or I'm rolling like hell.
Yeah, it doesn't look that worried.
I don't think any of us are rolling really well.
No, they fucked us with this new system. It doesn't roll
Yeah.
good.
No. I think there's some. I think that Harry's paid them, and it's now it's negative.
like-
He's modded it somehow.
He's just there like, hey
Yeah.
guys, Will Wheatonham.
I turned on the Will Wheaton slider on the campaign settings. Like, no one can roll above a 10. It's the way.
Cyrus reluctantly puts his Vorpal sword in the bag.
It just cuts the bottom of the bag. Just kind of goes clean through. It's like, ah!
Ash was about to put her trident and is like, do you want to just hold it?
One of them will just take it.
I thought it was a bag of holding.
No. It's a hempen sack.
Sword to Kenku.
Just got like a hempen sack. You just like drop the sword in. It just goes in clean at the bottom. Like, ah! Yeah.
I mean,
Also shot
I mean, you already have everyone else's weapons. You know, I'm just one guy. What am I going to do?
Bag. Bag.
I feel like you're gonna go down the same route I was. Volga's gonna walk up. One long sword, two long sword, one.
Okay,
two.
one
Sorry, Gordon,
blaster,
just like
one
looking your
blaster,
way.
one short sword, two short
I feel like
swords.
this is very much one of those
Dagger,
things
dagger,
where he's
dagger.
like Ravusha, and he's like, okay, I can give you the last one, but I need everyone to turn around.
I have to
lean
get a
over to
second
Atlas.
bag.
I'll lean over to Atlas. It's gonna go. I think they believe Scepter is a walking stick.
If you start limping right now.
I will try and limp
Make a
and see if I can.
performance check, Volgir. You're putting on a
I will ro-
performance.
If this rolls shit, I am not rolling on the fucking thing again tonight.
I'm assuming they don't take Atlas's spell focus off her because it's just a bunch of circles.
I am not rolling on that thing tonight. Nat one.
You start
Cyrus,
like really hamming it up that you need it.
Yeah, they don't.
They see the
I'm
thing, they
going
recognize
to-
it as a weapon.
ignore the little hammer that is on my belt for my toolkits, because technically it's a light hammer, so I could throw it. I will ignore it.
Fine.
Just not treat it like a weapon.
Does anyone try to hide any weaponry apart from Cyrus?
Sure. I'll attempt to hide a dagger.
Sure.
Oh shit! I actually have a dagger that I do not. Yeah, I will keep a dagger on me.
Sleight of hand or stuff.
Sleight of hand to, move it out of their reach when they're searching you for any other weaponry. And like pat you down.
Oh shit!
What the fuck is happening with my Beyond 20?
Yeah, it's not. You actually let me click the roll button now.
No.
It, I
Did
think.
you get an update?
D&D Beyond.
Oh. Right, retry again. Oh, there we go. You have to refresh your page.
Okay.
That's a 15.
Natural 20 for a 33.
So yeah, Volgir and
What
Barrow
the
should both
actual-
succeed.
They exist? What's happening?
Cyrus, just for your little hammer, just make a sleight of hand check to see if you can, like, you know, pretend to not be aware of it, so you don't really, like, draw any unnecessary attention to it.
15.
Yeah, it's enough. So you were able to all smuggle your little weapons without getting the wall taken off you, and then you were escorted back down the stairs. Whenever you descend back down another 150 foot from these stairs as well, you see that the lift has fallen about 80 foot from where you last saw it, and you see that it has just lightly, like, kissed the top of, like, this little, like holy structure to Zaparta. If it had fallen even another 5-10 foot, it probably would have just destroyed the roof of this thing. Like, as in, like, just like imagine just dropping a weight on top of something. You, like, you know, it is very much was just descending down rapidly on, like, set rails to collide with this thing. You also see there's a little building, which was like a little small house which kind of jutted out into the center of the spire a little bit, which has very nearly been destroyed. And you see just on the porch of that building there's a little puddle of some kind of liquid just like there as well.
I will avoid that puddle if we're
They
walking
really
anywhere
should
near.
have taken off the call button instead of taping over the emergency stop button saying "Do not call elevator." That would have been more effective.
Cyrus, that's twice you've kind of damaged Saparna in some form.
Why must you add fuel to this fire, Astra?
It's okay, Cyrus. That's a temple to Katran. That's not me.
Yeah, that's
No,
a
that's-
different god you've pissed off. They don't
No.
worship Saparna here. That's a specific my family's weird kind of vibe.
I'm cool with it.
She was nice, though.
Who was?
Katran.
Oh yeah, you met her in a library or something.
Yeah. I got some black goop that went in my eyes, so I didn't see everything. And I saw still some everything.
And we also picked up the very strange Jezza, who is still missing.
I'd fuck for that.
I don't know. She survived. I saw the ledgers. I just don't know where she went afterwards. I mean, she's probably just off, you know, hanging out in a book somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe she found another fancy man and gave up.
One could only hope.
She could be just waiting in a book that she knows Volgir will read at some point, ready to jump out and surprise him at a moment's notice.
How many scrolls do you have to get through, Volgir? How many's
Probably in the
left?
last one.
You can
Probably
just see
like a IG manual
visible,
he
like,
actually needs, so he can't get more.
Dread.
yeah. Just the second you said that, Volgir's eyes have just gone wide, and he's just like, didn't
Volgir
think
will
of
never
that.
finish those.
Shit. No. I must continue. I've taken too much of my. If she pops out, she's going out the airlock, though. Telling you now.
You make your way into the monastery that you kind of been like guided towards. And as you kind of like, you know, move inside, you see that there is like, you know, it is almost like it is not like a library like the way you'd expect, like bookshelves. There are lots of almost like wine racks everywhere, and they're all just full of like these like very ornate looking scrolls kind of all over the place. And you see that there is no tables, but there are these like big kind of like scroll readers where you can rest like a scroll and like pull the actual thing out and like wrap it around another spool. They're like almost like these little like pedestals. And as you come in talking, you hear shh, like as you're shushed, and you look over and you see there is like some kind of like you know, some kind of holy or religious figure. They probably hold some rank. They are a like pure white Aarakocra, and you can see that their eyes have like just been like they used to like their eyes are like as wide as their feathers. It's just like completely whited over, like completely blind. And you see there's like almost like singed burn marks like around like the eyes where their like feathers have like died off and haven't like been able to regrow there from like the damaged like skin.
Okay, you need to wait in here. Got to wait with you.
One of the king whispers.
Cyrus will find a pew and take a seat.
Sure, I'll take a pew tape, but also try and sit next to the one that has her trident, just in case.
I think Volgir is eyeing the guy with the scepter.
Yeah, they all seem pretty, well versed. They're not like, sneaking it into their own backpacks or anything like that. They're just keeping it, at hand. Probably like not like necessarily carrying it themselves. They probably have like strapped it to like, their bag or, have like slung the sack over their shoulder so they have like a weapon hand free. So they're not just like stuck like lugging things around that would make them like too easy a target. Maybe you guys just wait. Simply wait. Eventually, the Aarakocra you spoke to before, Atlas comes in to the monastery and looks around and then waves a wing in your direction for you to follow them, maybe back outside.
Alice gets up, gestures everyone else to follow.
Follows.
I'll follow.
Follow.
You're led all the way back up the stairs you'd been on before. You can see that the elevator has been manually cranked up a few tens of 30 feet and is beginning to slowly return back to where it was before. People like, you can see there's like people there like manually cranking the actual tension cables rather than relying on its own automatic spooling.
Oh, don't think we should do that again.
You step out into the main council auditorium once more. This time, however, all the empty nests are not empty. In fact, there are about probably the guts of a good 100 people or so all perched around this like area, like all around you. And it's kind of like flying in the center. You see there is this old crotchety looking owlin. They've got like they're like a barn owl with like white feathers, but they don't even have like the little small arrays of like colored or like speckled feathers or even any little like gray or black feathers. They're just like completely just white and gray with age, and their feathers are all a bit unkempt and like they're not like preened to precision anymore. They have this huge pair of like glass bottle end glasses on, which make their already massive round eyes massiver. Their pupil looks way too big for their eye just because of the way the bottle like ends are. And you can hear them like calling out in Ireland, all right, everybody just calm down, please. Calm down, we'll hear from these strange bird folk and their accomplices whenever they have arrived. Hello there, strange bird folk and friends. And then Saparna just looks at you and is like, okay, I don't know Orin.
You don't speak Orin.
I can do telepathy.
Okay.
I did it before.
Oh, it's fine.
What's happening?
My friend was given a message from Saparna. She told her that Squall must be evacuated in order for it to be cleaned of the pollution, so it may return to the idyllic state it once was. That a great danger will come and we have to leave. But that once we return to this planet, we will make it great as it once was.
Ah, yes, MSGA.
There are ships. There are ships waiting to take us. And if we board them, we can be safe and return our planet to how it should have been.
Is that all you have to say? Why is your glowy friend not talking?
She's...
Got stage fright.
She's just gesturing quite feverishly with her wings in your direction.
she's not good at public speaking.
Right. It is true, young lady? Is this true what you say? She looks at you. Is he talking to me? What is that gesture? You guys not nod your head on this planet? What the fuck?
Gotta flap your wings.
Oh. Ah!
Sapana's suddenly realizing that she needs to sort this shit out sooner rather than later.
Well, quite a predicament. It seems that we must leave so the planet can be healed. Why can a mighty god such as Sapana not simply heal the planet without needing us to leave? Surely she could heal it around us if she is so strong and powerful without hurting us.
Saparna is still too weak from her silence. She sent the mechanisms of how to fix it through this Aarakocra. And we had to take it to the gnomes to build a device.
What? You took it to them? You hear the like discourse of and everybody is like angry squawking, like, you know, from the whole chamber. Like,
Look, the gnomes, they are the ones who put us, they are the ones who put us in this mess. But they built the machines that kill our planet, and therefore they are the ones who can build the machine to fix it again. Only they can fix what they have damaged.
Make me a persuasion check, Atlas.
I don't want to, I've been rolling so badly. Not bad for Atlas, 15.
Even if we did convince everyone in the song to leave, that's only a small percentage. We have no weight over the other spires or anyone on the ground. The Kenku will tell you that themselves.
We are working on a way to spread the message to the rest of the planet. We figured we would start here because you have the highest population and you're one of the easiest to evacuate. If the song goes, then perhaps the others will follow suit.
Well, it's not my decision to make. I am only the voice of the council. Council, if you believe that we should follow the advice of the messenger of Sapana and leave Squall to allow the filthy gnomish and halfling races to sully our planet once more and try to fix it using information provided by
you're mincing your words a lot here, man.
What are you talking about?
Do you want to leave to fix the planet or not?
A weak god who cannot do it with us already being here and has to employ a middleman, which is most true when you look at the stature of those halflings and gnomes. They are quite literally half men in many means. Very middlemen, as it were.
Atlas leans to the group and is like, I know you can't understand what he's saying right now, but let me tell you, this guy would have had to move to the other table a lot.
Who believes
Is he
this
worse
is
than
a
me?
good idea to move our entire population, which is quite a mighty ask, via some ships that is being provided by these people? If you're in favor, flap your wings.
And he looks around. You did succeed in convincing him. So I'll roll this D100.
That was him convinced. He's still just like, I want to talk about how much I hate gnomes for a while.
Miraculously, about 97 of the 100 council members all flap their wings.
Yeah. Yes, Atlas does that. Fuck yeah.
Well, we have reached the code. We will begin looking at how we're going to evacuate our entire civilization.
I love to think that the three guys who didn't agree are just there like, boo, fuck gnomes, we hate those guys.
Also, fuck gnomes. Well, agreement. Can I get an agreement for fuck gnomes?
Everyone flaps their wings.
Okay, good. Let's move on.
Atlas, we just need them to. Their focus should be on sending a message to everyone to evacuate.
All right, the
have-
next port of call is the punishment for the people who tried to use the elevator as a weapon to
One sec,
destroy the
before
monastery.
before you do our punishment, is there any way for you to send a message to the other cities?
I don't know. I can't say that I'm a technical person. I think the spires might have had an old communication rig, but I don't know if it's still active or not.
Okay, well, we can get engineers down here, and we can get that working again.
Gnomish engineers and halfling engineers, no doubt.
They're a dwarf.
Oh. Are they like gnomes and are they short as well?
They're like this guy. They're kind of short, but taller than a gnome or a halfling.
I'll just look at.
I am also an engineer, Atlas.
Yeah, but you're not as good as Durlf.
Yeah, I know I'm not, but also it might be a way of getting me out of being punished.
This
I'll
guy's
look-
also an engineer, and he's tall as shit. Look at him.
I feel like you and me are probably just looking at Atlas going, why the fuck is she talking? Do you know why
I
is
was
she
just
talking about
points
us?
at you and makes owl noises. I don't know if any of you watch Hell of a Boss, but I like to think whenever Alice talks Orin, it's just like when Stolas makes the like owl noises.
Well, we are going to consider this also as an option to have someone prepared to that to help you in your endeavor. Regardless, we agreed that we will evacuate. Now, however, we must continue on other things. The reason why we originally called here primarily was because of the near accident that could have wiped out the entire monastery of Kratran.
Yeah, that was... Oops.
Not only that, but this group also broke into the council chambers.
In our defense, it was very easy.
You could have just made an appointment with the...
We don't have time. We have a message from a god. This bad shit's happening. Fix the planet.
If you- I'm sure
We're
if you-
moving quickly here.
I'm sure if you told that you had a message to any real receptionist or even the guards at the entrance who let you in originally, they would have gladly helped you get that better scene to much quicker than sending you to an empty room.
I just like the idea that all we're hearing is this old guy just squawk. Atlas, squawk. Yeah.
It's even funnier if you imagine he's making traditional owl sounds and then Alice is just making the screamy noises that her owl species makes. And then she's just...
So loud the mic doesn't pick it up.
Very well. You do have nothing to say to defend yourself apart from you trying to rush a message through?
I mean, we're also trying to save the entire planet, which I feel like should be taken into consideration.
We'll take it into consideration. The council here have all heard. Well, council, how many of us believe that there still is punishment due to be paid? It's close to half. I'll have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. 12,
Atlas, he
13,
looks like he's
14,
counting.
16,
Distract him quickly.
4.
1 second.
What?
Just, is there a way that we could possibly evacuate some rat birds at the same time, or do you think that would mess up the ecosystem?
Ratbird? What do you care about ratbirds? They're trash
Sorry,
animals.
please continue your counting. You were on like 31, I think?
I was on 30. Okay. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 64, 67.
Sorry,
75.
one more
Yes.
question.
75 votes. Sorry?
No, just go ahead, sorry.
So we have 75 votes in favor of punishment. Yes, you distracted me some in the middle there, but no, I've definitely counted 75 when I went round. Whenever you told me to start at 34, and I continued.
We need to demand a recount.
Are you sure? I might have misheard.
Make a deception check. You told him 34 when he was on 21. He was on 21 and you were like 34. Okay.
Good job, Atlas. You added numbers.
Yeah, you went the wrong way. Well,
I
we could have, it
panicked,
could have
okay?
been. He could have
14.
been counting the other way. He could have been counting how many were
Yeah.
against it.
I recount those of you who did put your flap your wings again so I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
One of you have to distract him this time. Come on.
Can we? I'll just look at Cyrus. Cyrus, do we just start glaring at some of these? Just like.
Sorry, I sneezed.
Our friend's talking gibberish.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, what number were you on there?
42.
Are you sure?
Yes, 44.
Are you certain?
Make a persuasion check.
The rest of the council's just watching this happen.
Yes.
You're like, this is fucking hilarious. Persuasion?
Yep.
14.
Quite positive. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 59, 60, 61 votes in favor of punishment. Thank you very much, everyone. Apologies for the recounts, but I'm pretty sure we got it that time. So, all of you, or all accomplices in this matter, so there are a total of 6 of you in total. We will require some reparations. Firstly, a fine, no doubt, for the trespassing. And then
That's what they're saying.
They're fining us
for the potential damage done.
For why?
for damaging
Because
shit.
the elevator dearly.
But we didn't damage
Also,
anything.
the city is poor as shit. If you haven't noticed, everyone's desperate for cash, including these guys.
So for the trespass,
Just whatever number they say, act really upset, whether it's really high or really low.
Well, I don't know what number he's gonna say anyway.
Just act upset.
Just tell us to. Okay. Yeah.
the
Right, really
trespass,
pissed off.
potential damage, and the cleaning fee for Hallin's piss puddle, that is going to probably be, let's count the one, and there's 7 of you, 1,000 shits each.
That's absurd!
That's outrageous! What'd he say?
1,000 each.
That's outrageous!
Calm yourself. We can establish a payment plan to help you repay in installments if that would aid you, but that can occur outside of this council room.
What's he saying, Atlas?
He's saying he can set up a payment plan if we need.
Ask him if
Offering
he would
one
accept
shit
one
over
shit
the
a week.
a year. No, one shit a year for the next 1,000 years.
Look, guys, just leave it for now, okay? We're getting somewhere.
All right. I don't see any need for any prison time. The fines, I believe, will more than teach the lesson. It will not occur again. It just seemed to be a freak moment. All agree, Council? If you like all the wings slapping. Yes. Okay. Please head back to your districts. Inform them of this. Begin to pack your bags, and we will release more information as it is provided to us. But we are temporarily abandoning Squall to get the surface back. This is good news, I think.
Now we just pray we can actually do it.
Did we check? Just quickly, guys. Did we double check that there was any squids here?
I haven't seen any deja
No,
vu
we
of the system.
Well, are we looking for them?
I mean, if you, Vulgar, if you want to go and volunteer yourself to go look for squid, well, we evacuate. I'm not going to stop you.
If you want
I
to,
mean,
I can assist you.
I
I can really quick cast locate
What is
creature
it?
for intellect virus, see what happens.
I mean, there's a
That
fuck
would
ton of
work.
people in here. Maybe just do it real fast.
Okay.
Let- just say just
Astro.
maybe mention it before we get shot in the neck for doing some sort of spell.
Sarah
That was
stays again.
distracted.
Astro cast it whilst Sarah is staging. Like
Okay.
behind.
Make a sleight of hand
okay,
check, advantage.
Is it? What is it? What's the spell? Is it protection from evil and good?
Not 20, 22.
Oh, nice.
22, you lucky creature burrows out from you. Nearest creature within 1,000 foot of you. There's an intellect devourer. There are 3 pings in the room.
None of us, though, right?
Can Astro, locate them quickly?
You can only locate specifically the nearest one to you, but there's one of the council members on the walls. One of the lower down ones.
There's 3 of them in the room.
I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Well, we can't put them on anywhere near the ships. There's even any of them
Yeah,
nearby.
but we can't start executing council members. That's going to cause a little bit of a fuss.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're not gonna love it if we do
just
that.
cast protection.
Well, I've got.
We'll set up the
protection. Yeah.
we'll set up the security teams on the ships to cast protection against good and evil. If someone becomes a Brian, we stab it.
Well, why
There's
don't-
no way we could do
as they're
that.
stepping onto the ship.
There's no way we can do that for an entire population. It costs
Well, we-
money every time you do it.
I mean, the only way of doing it would be to do locate creatures, but then you don't know.
How much does it cost every time you cast that spell?
Let me check in my spell list.
Holy flask of water are worth 25 gold pieces.
Yeah.
That's 24. Is that 2,500 chits?
Mm-hmm. Every single time. That's a lot of.
That
A
would
lot of money.
cost 200 million chits.
Yeah, well, even we don't have that amount of money.
What if we just get everybody to go to church and we just fill up a flask and then cast the spell? And then fill up the flask and cast
Everyone
the spell?
go in the church bath.
Does the spell say the flask of water is consumed?
Yes.
Or the whole. You need flasks.
No, we need a pool. Enchant the pool, make him walk in, walk back out.
Everybody's getting baptized.
Yeah.
Everybody gets baptized before
Astro
you
ranks the
go.
med bay for baptism.
Which one is it?
Nearest one is that one.
She
Astro
looks at the
points to
one, and it's the one with the. It's like a really quite young-looking council member. Like they're probably not long after being a hatchling. They still have all their poofy feathers kind of all setting in, and they're in this pile of cuddly toy nest.
Oh,
Do we just go protection and good and evil on this one and just kind of smoke out the others, or?
no, not right here.
If you do this right now, the brain will jump out. It looks like you fucking executed one of their fucking babies, and then
saying we
all
do it
hell
now.
fucking breaks loose.
I'm not saying
Let
we do it
the
now.
evacuation get underway. We can deal with it after. As long as
Right, is there a way that we can just identify who is a brain, who is not a brain?
Yep, just let me speed walk through them.
How long does that last?
For an hour.
But then it only
Could
picks
we-
up
could-
intellect devourers. It
Could
doesn't
we
pick up
find
anyone
enough? Could we find enough clerics who can cast that spell to identify them, and then everyone that we identify as having a brain, we evacuate them onto a separate ship and deal with them
Maybe
Like a
go down to the
TSA?
temple?
Like set it up like a TSA booth. Just have people with detect, and then they're standing there as people funnel through, and then you just like you.
Yeah,
You step out, please.
Like say that they've been upgraded to VIP, or that there's not enough room on here, so they need to move on to there. And then if we can get a ship full of everyone that is, brain, then we can, at least deal with that.
I mean, worst
put it
case
on one of the
scenario,
known
we can,
ships.
tell them that while they were being evacuated, one of the ships crashed.
And they just happen to be on all of it.
If there's a small amount of them, we can shuttle them onto like a trade ship, something small that we can blow up.
I hate this, but yeah, it's our best
Yeah.
We'll
Oh.
send it up to the ships before they start filtering onto them.
Well, we can go down to the temple now, see what clerics are about, and if they're able to do it.
That's going
Have
to
we
involve a
tried
lot of
looking-
explaining to people about killing their own people.
It wasn't just whenever we went.
And I don't know if you can even look for a creature you've never encountered.
Just bear in mind, intellect of ours
I
is not
could
the only
make-
thing we're looking for.
I could make.
I mean, it would be the easiest way to say, by the way, you gotta watch out for these things, and just have Saparna make one.
Out of just who though? Some innocent guy?
Saparna,
An intellect devourer.
can you turn an intellect devourer into your own intellect devourer?
If I make it, it is mine. Yes.
But what if
But can you
what if
make-
the person you targeted was already intellect
Oh
devoured?
no, I could try to dominate it briefly, but it would only last maybe an hour max.
Well, that's long enough for us to get out and kill it.
Long enough for it to spit itself out, and then we kill it, and then we like, by the way, that's a thing.
I would need to see it.
Oh,
For now, let's just focus on getting.
Do you
in
want to
contact
drill a
with the
little
other
hole in
cities.
someone's skull?
I don't want to do that.
I don't have
Then-
my drill on my tool belt.
Even if you did, we shouldn't do that.
My head was blown up whenever it wasn't intellect, when it was intellect devoured. So
Yeah, but that
No,
was
fair
more of
game.
like a, spur of the moment, opportunistic blowing up.
Are we concerned that there's not just intellect devourers here though?
that is a concern in general. Yes.
So is it not worth, before we start trying to single out one specific creature and then let hundreds of others on?
Well, it's
Because they could all just be an illusion.
They weren't that good at holding the illusion last time. We saw glimpses of things. I haven't seen any
Yeah.
glimpses of things.
I saw a
haven't seen
lot
any
of stuff
glimpses.
last time. I haven't gotten inkling at all here, and I shall look around to see if anything.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Like, if
So we've
it
not been
is,
looking
then
for it.
they've got real
Okay.
good.
if it is, the planet's doomed.
21.
Well, it's possible that
Nothing
they've
stands out as
upgraded their power because we saw through it last time. Hive mind, remember?
I don't think they'd worry about things like that. I mean, as far as they're concerned, we're just a bug on their shoe, you know?
I think in this case, they just want to weaponize Squall. I don't think they care too much more about it. If we take that weapon away, maybe things will change. So focus on that first.
Out of curiosity, is the one that Astra's nodded at one of the ones that was against the
Evacuation.
evacuation?
Oh, yeah, there was 97. There were only 3 who voted against.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So what about the other 2? Astra, I need you to run over to that guy there and tell me if he pings.
Can I just start walking through them, like almost like she's trying to find the bathroom or something, or
They're all. If
Leave.
you imagine, kind of like this is. It's
oh,
not
they're
like
all up.
it's not like the House of Lords and like that, they're like all these like little nests on the walls, like all the way up. So kind of like, you know, like Star Wars' council kind of style, where they're all like up the fucking sides of the walls.
Atlas, I can't get up there anymore. I already used the wings.
Can't you just move far away enough from the little one?
Okay. She probably does like a lap of the ground floor.
She gets a lot of weird looks.
That's okay.
Almost like she's just looking around the place, taking it in.
Yeah, there is, you do a little lap, have a look around. Nothing else seems to hang up initially, but you're struggling to get close to everyone's because they're quite high up, they're almost quite low down.
Yeah, Atlas, I can't reach them because of how low I am.
Well, I don't have the spell. I only have locate object, and they're not objects.
Like, I'd hazard a guess it will be the other two because it makes sense, but...
Unless... a corpse is an object. If an intellect devourer is in someone, are they still alive or are they a corpse being puppeted?
Make an Arcana check.
Isn't like a parasite living in its host?
Yeah, but I'm trying something out, you know?
Okay.
These are strange questions.
I mean, I could just make you invisible
25.
and you can just go chunk. Make your way up there.
Harry now has to think very hard.
Harry is doing a lot of Googling right
no,
now.
the host body is not a corpse.
Okay.
Because the host body can still be dropped to 0 hit points, it retains all of its original abilities and
The
statistics.
intellect devourer is just like changing the battery. It still works.
Yeah.
In the battery. You've changed the motherboard.
Yeah,
on
because the last
computer.
line is the body then dies unless the brain is restored within 1 round. So the body is not yet dead.
Worth a try.
Yeah, but that assuming that its brain is not restored, as in its brain, or because the intellect devourer, is that counting it? Are we counting
The
that as
intellect
brain?
devourer could be the brain, or it could be the original brain if you could restore that somehow, like a regeneration or a wish spell.
Yeah. Okay.
That was why whenever the intellect devourer was being forced out of Daze's dad, it was like, if you let me go back in, I could save him.
Yeah.
And then you didn't, and so then Daze's dad died.
R.I.P. Dace's dad.
She's not with us, is she? Just suddenly just goes into a fit of panic in the corner. We remind her of that.
We could see if there's a cleric powerful enough here. If we're going off how they did it in the past, it does not make sense for them to intellect devour just random civilians. They will choose a host that has power to allow them to do things, give them access to the city, give them access to the council chambers, give them access to military and government. They don't gain much from just infecting a random civilian.
Well, these are
Well,
council
that there
members,
is just-
so
Also,
there might
skulls
just be a
slightly
few
different.
of them.
They might only be free.
The Ken could go down to the surface more than anyone else, so they might have a few of them devoured
Make
to get access to the smog.
Make me an intelligence check, Cyrus.
I mean, I can go back to the temple, say a prayer, but have a look.
2 plus 2 does equal fish if you take the 2 2s and put them together.
+2 equals.
I
I'm onto
like to think-
something, but I don't know what it is.
I like to think that every time you roll terribly on a check like that, it's just Sunshine's voice that speaks in your head instead, you know?
It's like, go fish.
Go fish. 2 + 2 does equal fish. It's like 2 2s. But you know, you gotta turn 1 2 not upside down, but like as if you're
Not
looking at the
right now,
paper back through the
Sunshine.
paper. What?
Not now, little Sunshine who lives inside my brain.
Everyone just gives Cyrus a weird look.
You okay there?
I think I feel like I'm onto something, but I keep having Sunshine talking about fish and twos in my head.
What do you think you're on to?
I said something about the Kenku. They go to the surface.
Yeah, they go to collect scrap and stuff and bring it up here. Why?
I don't know, something like maybe the Illithid would want something to do with the Kenku because they're used to the surface. You know,
Maybe using them as a spy to scout the
intellective
bottom?
hours, collect memories. One was convincing as me, so maybe they'd use the Kenku to map the surface of the planet. I don't know, or engineering, or is there a filtration system? Who works on the filtration system?
It's not a filtration system, it's a net. That's why the smog is all in one big layer. The net
works
stops
on
the
that?
smog from going up.
Who's the people that work on that? Because that would be a primary
Is that
target
something
for-
Atlas knows?
History check.
Anyone?
No living person works on the net.
Nobody works on the net. It just works. I mean, they set it up, you know, way back when, and since then it's just kept going.
There are
Where-
autonomes
There are.
and warforged, like that kind of thing.
What?
No.
I can't hear you.
Who?
Harry, I can't hear Harry.
There are autonomes and warforged
Okay.
who work on it, but there are no like living.
There's, you know, like robots, like the guy we talked to, like the little robot gnomes and the bigger robots. They work on it. They do stuff on it, but I don't think anyone really knows what they're doing on it at this point. You know, they just sort of work away and keep it going.
Kind of like a Modron.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I couldn't remember the name of them.
You're like kind of like those little robot boys.
Like those little fucking guys on the amalgamate.
Kind of like those little fucking guys.
My little leg boys.
I love how we met that one Modron and we were like, this is our new best friend. And then he just melted into goop and it was like, no. We were so emotionally invested in you for the 5 minutes we knew you.
I would be for 10 minutes inconsolable. I would probably get another Modron, but
Those 10 minutes would be real rough.
So, check temple, then check their sending systems. Yes?
Split into 2 teams.
Sure.
Half of us go try and
That might
find
not
the
be
mass
super
communication.
useful considering that everyone here speaks Auran, very few of them speak Common, and only
be
one
honest-
of us speaks Auran, I believe. Unless someone's been holding out on me, in which case, fuck you.
I mean, me and Volgir, well, I have my translator device.
How long do you need that for it to work, though?
Hour.
Yeah. I mean, it's been on
I
this
mean-
whole time, so...
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, how close is
Right.
that to being fixed if it's been on the whole time? I feel like we've
probably
been
like
here
an
a while.
close scenario.
I mean, I already had half an hour, I think. My one.
It is more for receiving. You could like type, I guess. Like you could
You
send.
can type and send a message. It
Didn't
says,
you leave yours on the ship, Volgir?
did I? Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
'cause you
thought
only
it
did,
was
yes.
urgent gnome
This
shit.
is my point. One team goes with Atlas, the other team goes with
goes
me.
with you. Yeah.
Okay, just
I just need to go into the temple. It doesn't have to be long. I can pinpoint who's in there if there's anyone.
Okay, let's just go to the temple real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. You head-
Cyrus, give me your band. Just hold it up to me and I'll just talk in Auran the whole time.
Okay.
You start reenacting.
Atlas is like, shit, whenever I have to suddenly talk about something, I don't know what to talk about. I guess this will be fine, whatever I talk about. Am I saying talk too many times? Do I have to say different words each time for it to work?
Why don't you just tell me about Tewa?
I miss Tewa.
But yeah, you head back down towards the library, the like temple of Patran, and eventually step inside. Quick little scan around. No intellect of ours. The closest one is still up in that council chamber above.
We're good. It's all clear.
Now what?
I don't know. Head on to the messaging bit. Explain things to the clerics. I don't.
Hang on, don't these people have hollow straps that they can just send messages?
I mean, yes, but it's not like everyone has a contact on every city, and also, if you just got a message from your great aunt being like, hey, evacuate the planet, would you listen to it? My great aunt Celia lives here. I should say hello to her. She's like 35. She is on the brink of death.
Okay, now
anyway,
that we can get to.
Let's work on fixing the comm system and sending a message to the entire planet, and then we'll focus on the Kenku afterwards, because God, that's going to be a whole different issue.
Okay.
Sure.
You guys are going to go look at fixing the sending systems of the spires.
Is there like a map of the spires?
No.
Nope.
Most ships have a this way to.
Yeah, but most
To
ships also
bridge.
haven't been gutted and
Most
retrofitted
ships
of a
were
city. In them.
fired into the surface nearly 100 years ago and have been lived on as a city since then. Come on, let's see if we can
Cyrus.
find maybe an auto gnome or something. Look out for anything metal and shiny. Or metal and rusty. A lot of them are going a little rusty nowadays. Little nuts in the head as well. As in like crazy, not as in they have nuts in their head. Although they probably have nuts in their head also, right?
Just from the orientation of the ship with the thrusters being on the roof, technically, can Cyrus make some kind of engineering check to be like, if they wanted
Calm down,
comms,
probably.
it would be
Yeah, make a like a hidden intelligence, or like even your Tinker's Tools check. You pass an cockroach you're moving along, who's like, you can see they've like got a little shopping bag, and like there's a little smell of like piss coming from the shopping bag, and they're wearing these like new trousers with like the label still on them.
no, not 20.
Yeah. You look around, you kind of think. I mean, normally you'd want it near the control center to like have limited latency. In a ship of this shape, like the control center would either want to be right at the front, which is probably dangerous because like it's probably going to get destroyed, or probably somewhere like around the middle, maybe like a bridge where it would probably need to be like slightly propelled out. You'll to see past the actual body of the vessel, to see where they were headed. Probably unlikely to be this far at the back because they would have no visual on where they were orientating themselves.
How many floors are in a spire?
Depends on the spire.
This one. This one.
Let's make a history check.
Sure.
Oh, God. It's been a while since I did my school history. 10.
Somewhere in the realm of 8 kilometers in height.
Is that helpful to you?
We want to go to around 4 kilometers. Between 3 and 5 is probably where the communication
I mean-
relay is.
The receptionist area have like a little board?
An info brochure? I doubt it.
Maybe.
Usually you'd be able to look at the wall and say, oh, take the 3rd left to get the comms, but that isn't there because the Kenku haven't taken it to make a bed.
Again, I don't think you guys understand that this was literally a planet that got destroyed and a mass evacuation happened upwards. It's okay. It's shit's gone down. Shit went down. Okay. I've seen the planet before shit went down and after shit went down, and let me tell you, shit went down.
Atlas, make a wisdom saving throw. You feel a spell try to wash over you, but you're so angry you just shake the calm emotions off.
She turns to the photos. Stop doing that when I get mad.
You yell a lot.
You get used to it. Okay. Let's check the receptionist. If not, we just keep going down until we find something that looks like it, okay? Okay, breathe. And we're breathing and we're walking. Let's go.
Does anyone have a paper bag she could breathe in?
I don't need a paper bag. I need my planet to be fixed.
Oh, thank you. She just takes one off. Someone has handed it to you.
Alice crumples the paper bag in her hand and keeps walking.
That was the better reaction. Plus, she'd smother you with it. Okay, let's just keep
Did we
going.
get our weapons back?
Yes, she did. Would you let the council chambers out and return to you?
Cyrus, you go to get your weapons back and there's just a Kenku playing with your big sword. It's like, hey, give me that.
That? No.
Aww.
But yeah,
Did you know that the spire, if it was like 8 kilometers long, there's probably about 320 levels.
I didn't know you could do maths.
Oh, since I put the headband on, I've been able to do quite a bit of math.
That would
What
mean we
level are
want
we
to
on now?
go to level 160.
Where are we at now?
You look
Good
at the
place to
walls
start
and
the
you
day.
see there's just like old like writing on the wall in like gnomish.
Helpful.
I don't read that.
Me either.
Vulgar, Gnomish Halfling similar? Maybe they share like a numerical kind of alphabet?
Yeah, it's definitely similar
Translate.
similar kind of like like alphabet and stuff, so looks kind of like you see what looks kind of like a 3 as like the first number, and you're not sure what the other 2 numbers are.
But can I take a wild guess?
Probably somewhere in like the
Educated.
3 to 310 region, because you see like it's like 3 and the same symbol the whole way up, and then like a different symbol on the end. So you know it isn't 300, and you know it isn't 311, you know it isn't 321. But if they're also saying it's probably 320 levels, then you're like, okay, well it's somewhere between 300 and 319 by logic's sake. 301 to 319, and it can't be 311 because you can see that they're different.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
down, like,
'cause
50
otherwise you'd
levels.
expect.
It also isn't 313 or 303 because you would recognize the 3.
Yeah, you'd see the 3 again. Yeah. So
Are we going halfway?
About halfway is probably where the comp
So about
relay is.
155 levels, roughly.
Okay. Walking.
We can take the elevator.
Does it work? Are they
Oh
going
wait,
to
no,
let
we
us on
can't
the
take the
elevator
elevator.
again?
Elevator's blocked.
We're walking. We're climbing.
As you look down, you do see that they're not official Gale runner lines, but there are power cables that looks like they go to like the length of the ship. And as you get to the bottom of the choir, so the lowest choir, the first choir, and you get to the point where the ship becomes just like this massive elevator shaft, like systems all like partnered off it, and you know, other like old structures. The deeper it goes, the more it looks more like the spire you saw back at the Croak. You know, this lift primarily is used to get people up and away from the vaults. But yeah, you see like there's these wires just like go down and down and down, deeper and deeper into eventually just darkness.
Do guild runners have brakes?
They have a reverse.
I don't know how I feel about using these things with gravity.
Well, one way to find out. Latch.
Okay, Cyrus starts to latch on, and just before Cyrus can activate his gear runner, I think that is where we're going to stop for tonight. And we will
Okay,
pick
but
up.
as he activates it, Alice just yells, "I just made you that, buddy!"
And yeah, I think that is a good place to stop for tonight as you get ready to descend down.
Oh God.
Someone had to go first.
What? Maybe not the person
Well,
that's already
the
died
issue
one.
now is you have to calculate how the speed that you're going and how many seconds it takes to drop 155 levels.
Unlike,
long it takes to
unlike
go down a
Atlas, who
river.
just gets to do a fucking, like, nosedive.
She'll catch up to Cyrus in no time.
If I have the radio call, I don't know.